Hi guys, my name is Chetan and today I'm gonna answer top 5 most asked questions on internet about ONDC. In this video, I'm gonna emphasize on the concept of ONDC and will try to explain it in the most simple language which everybody can understand. Now I know you have heard about it a lot and you might have felt overwhelmed or confused, but I promise you this is going to be your last video which you need to watch to truly understand the concept of ONDC. So let's get started. So guys, firstly we'll understand why ONDC, what was the need for ONDC. Let's start with few data. Did you know that in India there are around 1.2 crore kirana stores, accounting for 80% of the retail sector in India? And out of this 1.2 crore kirana stores, 90% are digitally excluded or they are not available digitally. Furthermore, digital commerce market in India represents only 4.3% of the total retail GMV. GMV stands for the gross merchandising value. In simple words, GMV refers to the total value of all the goods and products sold in India. India's digital commerce GMV is lagging significantly behind from the countries like China, which is 25%. This means whatever overall products produced and sold in China, out of that, 25% are sold online. In South Korea, this number is 26%, and in UK, this number is 23%. This disparity is holding back the growth and potential of the Indian businesses. Now, ONDC wants to solve this problem by onboarding all these sellers and small businesses and kirana stores and empower them with a digital platform. How this is going to happen, we will discuss further. Now, on the other hand, digital marketplaces for buyers and sellers evolved in a large integration solutions, connecting the seller to the buyer with the integrated services like warehousing, logistics, payment, etc. under a single service provider. For example, businesses like Amazon and Flipkart. With the increasing size of these platforms, the buyers and sellers face a concentration risk from the platform. This way, the platform becomes an operator within the market, and the small and medium businesses lose their choices and freedom for the participation on their own will and terms. Although there are many other players tried to copy the Amazon and Flipkart model, but failed to do so because the investment required to establish integration solutions limit the number of players in this industry. This also brings two major problems for the sellers, which is portability and trust. The platforms like Amazon and Flipkart empower the seller and consumer to build a reputation through the transaction enabled through their system, which has a significant value. Yet, if a seller is keen to port his hard-earned reputation or credibility or say customer base to another platform or his own application or website, they are unable to do so, even though it is his own data and credentials. And if a seller likes to part ways from the current platform of Amazon or Flipkart or say platforms like Zomato, they have to forfeit all the value they have built up at the platform. They can neither carry or migrate the same, and this creates a major problem for all the sellers. Now, these were the few problems in the existing pattern on how e-commerce industry function. Now let's understand what is ONDC. ONDC, which stands for Open Network for Digital Commerce. It is a framework designed to democratize digital commerce in India. Unlike traditional platform, ONDC is not a single platform itself, but rather an open network that provides level playing field for various digital commerce apps and platforms, regardless to their size. Now, this is what is the definition on internet. Let's break it down with a simple example to better understand how do ONDC works. Imagine there are three marketplaces in the market, like marketplace A, B, and C. Additionally, we have five buyers who are registered with these different marketplaces. For instance, buyer 1 is registered with marketplace A, while buyer 2 and 3 are registered with marketplace B, and buyer 4 and 5 are registered with marketplace C. Now, here is where the challenge is. If a buyer 1 wants to purchase a product from marketplace C, they may need to register with that particular platform. The same goes with the seller. If a seller wants to sell product to buyer 1, they might have to register with the specific platform where buyer 1 is registered on. This can create significant hassle and inconvenience for both buyer and seller. But here is where ONDC comes in, and it makes things amazing. With an open network over ONDC, buyers will be able to access and purchase products from any platform, regardless to the platform they are registered with. In other words, buyer 1 can buy products from all the platforms like A, B, and C using the same marketplace they are registered on. The same applies to the seller, who will have the opportunity to showcase their products to a wider audience, regardless of the platform buyers are registered on. This creates more visibility for sellers, provides buyer with a diverse product options, and forfeits fair play and healthy competition among platforms. Ultimately, it's a win-win situation for everyone who is involved. Now let's understand what is open network. An open network is a type of network that allows anyone to participate and contribute to it. It is not controlled by any single entity or organization, like how it happens on platforms like Amazon and Flipkart. This means that anyone can access the network and use its resources without needing permissions from central authority. In simpler terms, OLDC revolutionized the e-commerce landscape by breaking down every single task on the network into smaller, specialized parts, whether it's order taking, processing, delivery, or after sales service. Companies can register with ONDC and offer their expertise in any of these areas. This unique approach makes ONDC a truly open network, unlike centralized control of Amazon and Flipkart. By delivering tasks and allowing multiple companies to participate, ONDC promotes competition, innovation, and flexibility. It empowers businesses of all sizes to contribute to the e-commerce ecosystem, providing specialized services that caters to specific customer needs. Imagine a scenario where a company excels in order taking, while another specializes in speedy delivery, and yet another provides an exceptional after sales service. ONDC brings together these experts, creating a seamless customer experience and unlocking new opportunities for businesses. The network of ONDC is built on four main components. First is technology component. These are the different parts that makes up the ONDC system, like the registry, the gateway, buyers and sellers application, and other building blocks. Think like a building, a house. You may need different materials like bricks, cements, and wood to build it. Second is network participants. These are the people and businesses who use ONDC system to buy and sell goods online. It's like a big group of friends who all use the same app to chat with each other. Third is data policy. This is a set of rules that governs how data is collected and stored and used within the ONDC system. Fourth is network policies. These are the rules that governs how people can use the ONDC system. For example, there might be rule about how much money you can charge for something or what time frame you have to deliver a product once someone buys it. It's like having the rules for playing a game with your friends.
Now let's understand who can register on ONDC and how. There are many options when it comes to creating a seller and buyer experience on ONDC, which are as follow. The first one is MSN node registration. Let's say that as a business you want your products to be visible on other platforms and websites. For more visibility, and also other businesses products should be visible on your website. In this case, you will have to register yourself as a marketplace seller node. If you register as a marketplace seller node, you will be allowed to onboard multiple sellers and showcase their products on your platform. Similarly, your products will be visible on platforms on the other MSN nodes and other participants in the ONDC network. Second is ISN node. As a business, you can also register as a ISN node seller. As a ISN node seller, you will only be allowed to sell your own inventory and will not be allowed to aggregate other sellers on your website. However, your products will be visible on all other websites that are part of the ONDC network. Third is businesses can also register as a technology service provider. As a technology service provider, you can create applications that enables buyers to search for products. In simple terms, as technology service provider, you can help businesses create apps that makes it easier for buyers and sellers to find each other online and conduct transactions in a safe and efficient manner. Thirdly, businesses can also register as other service provider, in which there are four subcategories. The first one is reconciliation service provider. In simpler terms, RSPs are like middlemen who help make sure that money is transferred safely and correctly between buyers and sellers while keeping a record of all transactions for the future reference. Second is Open Dispute Resolution (ODR). In simple terms, ONDC has a system in place to help solve problems between buyers and sellers and other participants in fair and secured way. If an issue can't be resolved through technology like AIR or chatbots, it will be escalated to ODR, a higher level of support, until it is resolved satisfactorily. Third is Gateway Service Provider, entity which facilitates discovery of sellers as per the needs of buyers via search. And the last one is scoring service provider. A scoring service provider is a company that provides service to calculate and assign scores to a business based on their performance on a particular platform or network. In the context of ONDC, a scoring service provider would be responsible for calculating the score of businesses based on their transactions and order executed on the network. This score helps evaluate the performance of the businesses and can also be used by other participants in the network to make informed decisions about who they want to do business with. And with that, we finally reach to the most exciting part of our video, the option to buy from ONDC. Once you click on it, you'll see a wide array of platforms where you can purchase products from businesses associated with ONDC. Let's dive into one of these platforms and explore how it works. Taking an example of Craftvilla, this website is renowned for its amazing Indian craft articles. When you visit their site, you'll find an extensive list of their products. But here's the interesting part. You'll also notice a small section at the top called Stores Near Me. This is where ONDC shines. Even on handicraft and home decor website like Craftvilla, you can discover other brands like Wellness Forever, a pharmacy and wellness product chain. You'll also find a variety of food brands like Spice Hut and Pizza Villa. Imagine clicking on Pizza Villa and being presented with a plethora of mouth-watering options. You can simply add your favorite food item to your cart and place an order directly from Craftvilla itself. Isn't that amazing? No need to separately register on Zomato or on the official website of Pizza Villa. It's all seamlessly integrated into the ONDC experience. Now, if you're a small merchant eager to sell your products on ONDC network, head over to the website called My Store. This incredible platform fully supports ONDC, and as a merchant you will enjoy the top of the line features, rich mobile and web storefront that seamlessly connects with ONDC. By visiting My Store, you can click on Start Selling on ONDC and easily list your products for the sale. It's fantastic opportunity to expand your reach and tap into the vast ONDC customer base.
So guys, with that we come to the end of our video. I hope I was able to answer all your questions about ONDC. It actually took me 1.5 weeks to gather all this information and make a video upon it. So I will really appreciate if you could just take some time and like this video and subscribe to my channel, and also turn on the bell icon for future updates. Till then, my name is Chetan and I'll see you in the next one.